Alright, here we are with the brand new Face Comic Reviews. New camera, new location. I'm in my apartment, in my kitchen. So, who cares about the location? Let's get into the comic reviews for the week of April 8th. Now, this is the last time, hopefully, that I'll be doing comic reviews the day before next week's comics come out. Plan is that April 15th, that is tomorrow's comic reviews, will be up that night. So hopefully I can be held to that. Anyway, let's start with the comic reviews. Marvel of last week. First off, we have Ultimate Hulk versus Wolverine, number 4. Now, this comic was, I guess it was just like 2, in the fact that it took the course of events and then it did it from the perspective of another character. You get to find out where the She-Hulk came from, and the writer devotes the entire issue to that. I think it's a really dumb idea, but that seems to be his MO. I'm guessing, oddly enough, maybe that means issue 6. I don't know if this is out of 5 or if this is out of 6. Does that mean that we'll get the end of the storyline in 5 and we'll get a different perspective in 6 for some kind of surprise? I don't know. I was not really big on it. Next off, my surprise of the week was Dark Reign Hawkeye. I picked up the first one of this. Man, I just noticed this is out of 5. That's kind of a dumb idea. A very surprising issue. The best part of it is it puts the Dark and the Dark Avengers finally. Now, one of my problems I've had with Bendis' run on the Dark Avengers is that even though this is a team of villains masquerading as heroes, you couldn't tell that they were originally villains. Not a lot of villainous things are happened, and it feels like War in All Light. This, however, focusing mainly on Bullseye in his how he's handling the role as Hawkeye. Really great dark stuff. This thing is pure evil, and I can't wait to see where it's going. Great art. Definitely pick this up. If you missed this because it's another overpriced one-shot, swallow the $4. This one's worth its purchase. Hey, drop Mighty or New Event. Drop any of the Avengers books to pick up this. Drop Dark Avengers. Better deal. Next off, we have the premiere of Wolverine Weapon X. That's right, along with Rampaging, Dark Wolverine, blah, 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 Wolverine Origins. Tons of Wolverine books out this year. Hopefully, Weapon X will be able to stand out with the awesome team of Jason Aaron and Ron Gurney. They did the Get Mystique arc, which, I don't know, I got to do something to spread the word about Get Mystique. That arc was awesome, and this is going to probably continue that degree of awesome. The art's pretty cool. This book is really violent and mad dark. I cannot wait to see where this thing is going. Yet again, it's comic issue 1, mainly teasers, and we do get one great Wolverine moment taking place on a subway. Wolverine does know how to use those claws. Well, that's it for the Marvel. Let's move on to the DC Comics. First off, we have a book. I gave Booster Gold a chance. This is Booster Gold number 19. Dan Jurgens is on the writing duties. I kind of skipped it with, I think his name is Matt or Mark Ramander. His stuff was, he started with a Starro arc, so following Jeff Johns with Starro, very dumb idea, and this was a huge waste of, let me check, $2.99. This was a waste of $3. Booster Gold is probably going to be a dead book very soon. Not a lot to like about it. All the charm that was in the first 12 issues of this, completely gone. It's just a real bad book. Bad taste in my mouth. Next off, we have Jeff Johns totally winning me back to Green Lantern. Green Lantern 39. The introduction of Agent Orange and the beginning of Philip Tan's quick run as the artist of Green Lantern. Now, this was a really cool book, really gory, really violent, and it's getting me excited for Blackest Night. And there's some more fallout from the whole Blue Lantern, Red Lantern storyline we just had. But, I don't know, everything really works in this. I'm excited to see what's going to happen with the Blue Lantern ring that Hal Jordan currently has. I really, really want to know more about this Agent Orange guy and the whole Sector 666. At least I think that's where the Vegas sector is. More about the Spider Guild. I mean, this has been one of the things that Jeff Johns has kind of been teasing in all of his side Green Lantern stuff. I really expect that this is going to play out really, really cool. I'm looking forward to it. Needless to say. Next off, we have Battle for the Cowl, number 2. I really like Battle for the Cowl, number 1. I was very pro-it, considering it was written by an artist. Not to be mean to artists, but usually a lot of their storytelling standards, come from how they can visually tell a story, not how they can put it together. The second one really falls apart. It focuses mostly on Jason Todd and has the shock death of Tim Drake. And honestly, I really don't think he's going to be dead. I mean, kind of thinking off to the side, I know this isn't what they're going to do, but if you had some kind of crazy Crank-esque, Tim Drake gets a robot heart or something, and then he's running around as Red Robin doing crazy things. I don't know. But basically, it's a silly, dumb book. The art's okay. I mean, it's Tony Daniels. He's continuing to grow. Apparently, he's been in the industry longer than I thought. I thought he was an up-and-coming with his work on R.I.P. It's better storytelling than visual storytelling that's an R.I.P. But basically, if you don't like Jason Todd, you're not going to get behind this book. And there's not a lot there that's really going to get you to follow. And that's it for the DC books. The final book I picked up was Dr. Sleepless, issue 12. I really don't know why I'm picking up Dr. Sleepless anymore. It's some sick, twisted loyalty to Warren Ellis. I really don't know. I mean, I haven't read that. The only reason to really read Dr. Sleepless is the Black Matter, the things in the back. I haven't read that yet. Hopefully it's interesting. But in all honesty, I've started following his blog online, and I've started reading Freak Angel, so I think I can drop Dr. Sleepless. The story's moving at a snail's pace. None of the characters are really that likable, and I don't know. There's really, for what's supposed to be the millenniums, this millennium's version of Transmetropolitan, it's really fallen flat. Not a lot to like. If I had to give it a number score, this is big fat 1 or a 0 if I would go that low. Well, I guess. Oh. Forgot, I missed a book, I think, in last week's reviews. Astonishing Tales #3 came out. That book is awesome. If you're looking for a book to drop on Marvel and you still want to burn $3.99, this is where comics need to be. Now, Astonishing Tales is 4 short stories, serialized for the first story and the second story. It's short stories that really wouldn't stand on their own as miniseries or one-shots, but working together as in multiple tales, this thing is great. The Wolverine Punisher story with the art from Kenneth Rocaford looks great. It's got to be the action that you usually get, mindless action at that, followed up by a really kind of increasingly cool Iron Man 2025 storyline. Then following that, I think we had a Spider-Woman story. It was kind of dumb, but like I said, you got the first 2 stories to really balance this out. And as always, the final 4th was a really funny Mojo tale. This one poked fun at Civil War, which, with an increasing number of Marvel books poking fun at Civil War, I'm not quite sure how popular that idea was with the people inside of Marvel. Anyway, that is the reviews for last week, April 8th. I hope that's the right number. I will catch you tomorrow for the April 15th reviews. Hopefully we'll have some really good books from DC because they've really been going downhill. Check you next week.